I would love to play a real turn-based game RPG on mobile, but on this video, we will give an update about the game release officially or the upcoming one. Just in case you will never miss any updates through watching this channel, remember to like this video and please enjoy the video off. Top 12 Most Looking Turn-Based RPG Games 2026. Best Turn-Based Game RPG, Android and iOS. You guys can support this channel by sending a super thanks, and our team will appreciate that. The other SAWERIA. This game looks so promising after a huge success of Honkai Starle that's become the most profitable gacha game on mobile. Then one by one turn-based game come to mobile. I think this game will be a lower version of the HK game because the player can explore the world in a smaller area and reach a certain area to clear the mission. The game's combat mechanism is a turn-based, but the number of the player that we can deploy is only 3 main heroes in total. And every hero will stay in one lane, so we don't have to manage the hero's formation lane like on the front lane or the back lane. As a player, we just need to maintain the advantage system to deal more extra damage to the enemy by finding the weakest element they have, so we just need to understand the pattern and place the right hero based on the element's weaknesses point. Surely it will boost your winning rate. Before we start the combat, then we will get some frequent conversation with a full of voiceover. I love how cinematic the visual is. The combat speed is quite fast enough. The other SAWERIA is the best turn-based RPG 2026 for Android and iOS. Chasing Kaleidorider. What an interesting turn-based game with so many new ideas that the developer really tried to break the game standard into another level through his innovation. I can't even believe if we will have a turn-based combat system, but we'll play while riding a cool motorbike as their support to power up the hero's strength. Basically, as a player, we can upgrade the hero, but also we should upgrade the bike's status point, and it will enhance the power multiple times. I love the character design, and the outfit is pretty interesting with a beautiful female character. Seriously, everything looks so matching perfectly. The game's combat mechanism is pretty simple. All of the heroes only have one main indicator as their main energy that we need to focus on. It will reveal over time automatically, so we just need to decide which hero skill we should release first. Every single character will have their own primary color. It will easily indicate their main element's power. Red means fire, blue means water, and violet means dark element. Does anyone prefer to play a game with a female as their main gender? Or do you prefer having a male character as well? Chasing Kaleidorider is the best new turn-based RPG game for mobile and PC in 2026. Void Hunters. This game is a new brand turn-based game RPG that has a dungeon-based game, so the player needs to clear every single current stage before they keep going into the next battle. Once we are stuck, then we should always keep grinding, and honestly it will play so easily because the autoplay buttons are available to use. The game will be set in a dark fantasy theme. Everything that we see will have a chaos design with a monster or a skeleton as the enemy's design. Even the main background color is black and white, so those aspects will easily deliver the dark base concept to the player. The combat seems quite slower, but it will cause a realistic movement look. I hope the developers will update 2 of the important progress such as a voiceover and also the skill animation should have in cinematic visual. Void Hunters is the best new RPG turn-based game 2026 for Android and iOS. SAWERIA. This game is unbelievable. It's one of the best new release turn-based game on mobile that just remind me of a Honkai Starle graphic. Especially the character design and how the game is well on delivering the hero skill animation to the player. Even when we just pick a different action skill, then the hero will adjust their idle mode into a different standing style, which make us get a higher level of attention to detail, even if it doesn't come with an open world, but most of the stage and mission will always come with a long conversation between the hero. I realize the developer really want to deliver the storyline as well, but you guys can speed up the dialogue and skip it to faster your progress. The game's combat mechanism is a turn-based. Every character will have a different kind of active and buff skill, so we need to read and understand how their skills are working. A lot of features are available as your daily mission, so you all can enjoy the game all day long. Please note it has more than 10 GB, so you guys need to make a lot of free space to download it. Trust me, it's 10 out of 10 best turn-based RPG game Android 2026. Roco Kingdom, one of the most beautiful turn-based RPGs that comes with fully unexploration mode in the open world. I am so happy that finally someone is making a better version of the Pokemon games. We can explore the world so freely. Because some action can be done like climbing or swimming. We can even fight against the monster while we are on the water, capture the monster freely and make them become our pets. So as a player, we will have full control on selecting the best pet that we would like to have. As the best team formation lineup, in battle switching the pet is available to do, so we can make a good strategy based on the enemy's weaknesses point element. Fire, water and leaves are some elements that every pet has. Once we make a good synergy, then every combat will be easy to finish. Overall, it has a very cute hero's design with a short and chibi look, making the entire design look so fun and cute. Absolutely, Roco Kingdom is the best new turn-based game RPG 2026 mobile. Etheria Restored. If you are fans who love to play a turn-based game that are focusing on the storyline base, I would highly recommend this game to you. Even the developer put so much effort on delivering the story through so many cinematic cutscenes that will appear frequently along the dialogue show up. The gameplay is quite simple because we don't have to make a lot of strategies to refill the energy, just like the other game turn-based we know. Basically, the skill will be available to use once the cooldown is ready, and it will calculate every new turn comes. Every single mission will have a certain area that we can explore, but the exploration area is only available to specific stories, which means it's not kind of an open world concept. Trust me, you will love the skill showcase, it looks so cinematic. Etheria Restored is one of the top turn-based RPG games 2026, Android and iOS. Chaos Zero Nightmare. This game is unbelievable. I keep playing this game because the game is pretty good at representing the new vibes of dark fantasy theme base. Especially, it has a chibi character look, which is its kinda unique combination of a dark vibes but in chibi appearance. It's just mind-blowing. We will find so often of a dark and white color as the main background, which is it's not as colorful as the other turn-based game nowadays we know. I really hope the other game's developer will try on thinking an out-of-the-box concept just like what Chaos Zero Nightmare did for us. The game is officially released in every country freely, but it has a gacha base to collect new characters or weapons. The game's combat mechanism are using a card deck base, so we should maintain which card skill we should use or keep for the next turn and focus it for dealing with a stronger monster in the end. This strategy will be the best tactic we can use. Does anyone still play Chaos Zero Nightmare, the best turn-based RPG games 2026? Kaiju No Age the game. Does anyone know this anime? Because I have never seen this anime before, but luckily the developer made the mobile game version, so it's easier for us to notice the anime. I think it's a good way to introduce their anime into a wider audience through the game's platform, just what I expected. So I just realized the anime through the game first before knowing if there is an official anime movie that called with Kaiju No Age the game. The gameplay is a turn-based. I noticed there's one important action that will help us to deal a multiple damage once the characters make a following attack. But once the gauge meter reaches the maximum, then we can unleash the ultimate skill with an explosive damage number that will easily land to a single target. Suikoden Starle. You will never know how I love this Suikoden game series. To those players that never played this series, then I would like to give you the best sequel that you all need to play at least one time in your life. Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2 is my favorite because it will give you a different perspective on how good the turn-based game RPG was. Because this kind of genre was so popular back then on console level. Right now, the developer, which is Konami, make a huge move by releasing the game into the mobile platform and make a lot of plot twists about the storyline that's surely connected to each other. So, as a veteran of Suikoden game, then you all will love to play it and get a nostalgia feeling. It has a war system, tactical strategy, and of course turn-based battle mechanism. The player can make a unit combo to deal massive damage. Enjoy the game through a storyline as one of the best new RPG open world game mobile 2026. Honkai Starle. You know, it's impossible for me to not put this game on this list of top turn-based RPG on mobile 2026. Everyone knows which gacha game gets the most profitable game in history, especially on the turn-based system. The answer is absolutely Honkai Starle. The developer behind this massive project is HoYoverse, which is they are well known as one of the most creditability companies that made a AAA games level on mobile platform. But I never imagined if the profit they made was so high. It's just beyond the other games platform nowadays. Everything is crafted beautifully with a high perfection design. Look at how the character design, the ambience, the atmosphere, the environment, and how we can explore the open world and interact with the random NPC. The scale animation is a masterclass. I can't compare this game to any turn-based game I know. It's just magnificent. I will rate 10 out of the 10 for the entire gameplay and visual. Honkai Starle is the most played turn-based RPG 2026 for mobile and PC. Star Sellers. Get this game now because the game has officially launched global, and honestly it has a high quality games experience to the player. Once you play it, I'm sure you will never ever see any single like while you are playing. The game size is quite small enough for a turn-based game with a top-notch visual. It's just magnificent, not like the other game that will cost more than 10GB, but it will only cost about 3GB in total size, which is very small if we compare it with the other quality level of animation. The main gameplay is only dungeon based, but actually you will get so many options or features to kill your day because the selection of dungeons is really much. EXP dungeon, gold dungeon, and gear dungeon. In battle, everything looks so perfect. The way every hero moves seems so smooth. It runs so clear and detailed at 60 FPS. The player can play turn-based game in manual play or in auto and speed up the combat. Best turn-based game RPG 2026. Taimanin Squad. Doesn't anyone know this game exists because it just released globally and not many YouTubers are explaining it. So for me, it's kind of a hidden turn-based game, but once you are a waifu hunter or a player who like to collect a female character with a great appearance, surely it will be the best option. The combat itself has a combination attack, but the combo is only available on a certain hero that has a synergy. Some element system will give a huge advantage to the player. Basically, it has a very simple mechanism even as a newbie. I'm sure you all can understand the pattern. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.